So, who here feels overwhelmed by the amount of literature that is out there on a daily basis that you are watching pile up on your desk or collect in your inbox and you're not getting through it all and you're feeling bad and it's just overwhelming? I am definitely one of those people, but I'm here to tell you there's something that you can consider when you're looking at all that information that might be helpful and make you feel less guilty about skipping on through some of those things and realizing that you don't have to read it just because it's published. So one of the things that I have found very helpful is an infographic that's an evidence pyramid, and I will put that in the comment section below so you can see it. So basically what that is it has a hierarchy of the importance of the evidence in the literature, in the scientific literature, and the stuff that's at the very top is the most important, and the stuff at the bottom is kind of the least important. Not that it isn't important, but when you only have a small amount of time to dedicate to reading your articles and keeping up with the information, then you're probably going to want to concentrate on the stuff that's at the top if it's available. And those things are going to be like meta-analyses, where they take all of the relevant scientific studies in a given area, they go through all of the outcomes, the results, and kind of quantify it all and give you an overview of what the literature as a whole tells you about that particular topic. So those are really good studies. We don't have a lot of those in veterinary medicine, but if you see those are definitely good ones to read. The other things that are really good are systematic literature reviews. And those are going to be, where they take all the bulk of the literature that's available on a given topic, and they actually tell you what's most important about using those. Hey, Dr. Brown! And they tell you all that's important about using that information, or what's important about that based literature about that particular topic. And so those are definitely good studies to look at. After that, it's going to be things like consensus statements, guidelines. Again, we don't see those often, but we do see them fairly, when they do come out, they're very well received and they're very important. And if you see those, you definitely should pay attention to those too. So those are things that if you come across those in the table of contents that you receive in your inbox for a particular journal, you should definitely pay attention to those. And then there's stuff, like conference proceedings, case reports, some of those things, they're interesting, but they have to do more with maybe a particular instance or a very specific situation or a very specific opinion by a single person. So, also very interesting information, and you might want to read those things too, but these are probably not going to be as important to you in forming your information as a whole on that particular disease process. So you just want to make sure that you pay attention to it. Just because it's published doesn't mean that it's good information. Always pay attention to the source of the information. And I think that'll help you when you're feeling overwhelmed by the amount of stuff that you have to go through and the pile of stuff on your desk. Being able to feel confident that, oh, well, this study is, it's only a couple of cases, or it's only, it's not a very robust study. You can glean some of that information from the abstract, so it's not like you have to read it in order to know that. And if it says that it's a meta-analysis or systematic review, then you need to pay attention to it. So I just wanted to touch base with you and kind of just remind you that not all information is created equal. And so when you're feeling overwhelmed, don't feel like you have to read it just because it's in your journal. And so you can, maybe allot some time to read it, but you don't have to pay a lot of attention to all the preponderance of information that's out there. So I just wanted to let you know that and share that with you. And I hope you're having a good weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.